In the mythical land of Umwonyi, deep in the heart of Igboland, there lived identical twin brothers, Peter and Paul. Their village was surrounded by rolling hills, lush forests, and a sacred river said to hold the wisdom of the gods. From a young age, the twins were inseparable, their bond as strong as the roots of the ancient Iroko tree that stood at the center of their village. What set them apart was their extraordinary gift for dance, a talent that seemed to flow like the river, effortless and enchanting. Whenever Peter and Paul danced, the entire village gathered to watch. Their movements were a perfect blend of strength and grace, their feet striking the ground in rhythms that seemed to echo the heartbeat of the earth. The elders often said these boys were touched by the gods. The villagers, awed by their performances, showered them with gifts of food, coins, and even livestock. As the twins grew, so did their reputation. Soon, they were invited to perform in neighboring villages and towns. Everywhere they went, they left audiences spellbound. The twins began to see their gift not just as a blessing, but as a livelihood. Their earnings grew, and with time, they became among the wealthiest young men in Umonyi. However, with fame and fortune came challenges. Peter and Paul began to bicker over whose contributions were more significant. "It's my moves that get the crowd going," Peter would argue. Paul, not one to back down, retorted, "Without my precision, your moves would be meaningless." Their once unbreakable bond began to show cracks. Their quarrels took a darker turn when they both fell in love with Nneka, the beautiful daughter of a wealthy merchant. Nneka, enchanted by their charm, but unable to tell them apart, found herself at the center of their rivalry. "You must choose," Peter demanded one evening, his voice tinged with frustration. Paul added, "But choose wisely." Caught in the middle, Nneka grew weary of their fighting. One night, she left the village, leaving behind a note, "I cannot be the cause of your division." Her departure only deepened the rift between the brothers. The twins' fights became more frequent and intense. The village elders, led by Chief Okeke, tried to mediate. "You are like the two halves of the same kola nut," he told them. "Together, you bring sweetness. Apart, you are bitter." But the twins' pride was too great, and their arguments overshadowed their performances. Audiences dwindled, and their earnings dried up. Realizing that their division was harming not just themselves, but the entire village, the elders made a difficult decision. They decreed that Peter and Paul should part ways and perform separately. Though reluctant, the twins agreed, each convinced that he could outrun the other. Peter traveled north, where the savannas stretched endlessly under the blazing sun. Paul journeyed south to the dense rainforests teeming with life. Without each other, their dances lacked the magic that had once captivated audiences. Villagers applauded politely, but the fervor and admiration they once commanded were gone. One night, as the moon cast a silvery glow over Umonyi, the spirit of the ancient Iroko tree appeared to the twins in their dreams. "You are two halves of a whole," the spirit said, its voice echoing like the wind through the leaves. "The gods blessed you with unity, and only in unity can your gift thrive. Seek the river of reconciliation. And there you will find your true path." Determined to restore their bond, the twins set out together to find the river of reconciliation. Their journey took them through treacherous terrain, From the sweltering Udo Desert to the misty heights of Mount Agu. Along the way, they faced trials that tested their courage and forced them to confront their flaws. In the Forest of Whispers, they encountered a cunning trickster spirit, Ekwensu, who delighted in sowing discord. The twins had to work together to outsmart Ekwensu's riddles. In the Valley of Shadows, they faced visions of their greatest fears, learning that their strength lay in their unity. At last, they reached the river of reconciliation, its waters shimmering with a mystical light. Guided by the spirit of the Iroko, they performed the dance of reconciliation, a sacred ritual that required perfect harmony. As they danced, the river's waters rose, washing away their pride and resentment. When the dance ended, the twins felt a renewed bond, stronger than ever before. They returned to Umuonyi, where their performances once again brought joy and prosperity to the village. The elders declared their journey a testament to the power of unity, and their story became a legend passed down through generations.